We're going to start the class now. This is Math 141. We're in maybe week 9 or something. Maybe it's 8. I lost track. But we're going to take a look at Chapter 6 today. Is that correct? Finishing up financial math on loans and annuities. Okay. So, like last time, a lot of the presentation will deal with sort of the concepts that happen. Then we'll get into some of the reading quiz part to show you how to use the calculator to make the calculations. And today we deal with basically two issues. It's the issue of loans, so borrowing loans for maybe buying a car, buying a house, so those are the issues we'll talk about. And then also annuities, so saving for retirement, because annuities are payments that are made regularly, either for saving or for drawing money out of a savings account. So an annuity, you get a regular payment every month, every year, or something. And that's how retirement happens, is you save a big enough chunk of money that produces interest, and you live off the interest. And you could do that forever if you only live off of interest. Okay. So we're going to take a look at those type of calculations, so that you can start making your plans of, well, if I need $5,000 a month to live off of, how much do I need to save to produce that kind of an income? And then I could retire, do whatever I want to do, right? You don't need the job anymore. Then hopefully you can be engaged in doing things that are of interest to you. So, let's see. Switch over to there. There we are. I guess I could ask first if there was any questions from Lesson 5 on savings. Oh, okay, good. Hopefully things are going smooth. If not, the nice thing about this is it's almost like 2 weeks where we're really doing the same thing. We're using the same TVM solver, time value of money solver. All we're really doing today is we're standing on the other side of the desk. For savings, we are the investor. We're giving our money. We're getting interest back. Today, for loans, we're going to be taking the money so we can go do something with it, and we're the ones that will be paying the interest back. The mathematics is all the same. It's just the flow of money is in a different direction. Okay, which also means everything else inverts. So, can we review just quickly? When we're saving money, what do we want as far as interest rate? Do we want a high interest rate or a low interest rate when we're saving? When we're saving our money, we would like to get as much interest back as we can. Good. So when we're saving, we want high interest. When we're saving, how about time before we need to use that money? Do we want a little time or a lot of time? We're saving. When do we have a bigger balance? We'll have a more balance later. Yeah, the longer we leave it invested, the bigger balance we'll get. So again, that's another goal. If we give ourselves more time to do an investment, the more time, the more balance we'll have. Okay, so when we're saving, we want high interest. We want lots of time to do it, for that interest to grow for us. And we'd like lots of compounding. And we'd like to put as much as we can away. And we're going to see when we talk about loans, it's all the reverse. You want to get it paid off as quick as you can. You want as low as interest as you can get. And if you can get away with no compounding, you'd rather not have it compound. So it's everything you wanted for savings, you're now not going to want for loans. I've got us down for Chapter 6, which is Unit 8, Annuities and Loans. Okay, so first thing, there's the textbook. Again, always remember to go into it. It's got some interesting formulas. Open it up here. Annuities and loans, some principles, and really only 3 sections. We're going to do an annuity, a payout annuity, and then loans. So there's some definitions in here and some examples, some formulas, which again, we're really not going to use the formulas except to understand a little bit what's going on. We will use the TDM solvers, the calculators that are built in. Okay, but that's there for you to review. Excuse me. There's the videos on the Chapter 6 practice problems that I've worked through, so those of you should find helpful. I'm going to open up this TDM calculator because we will be using it later, and it's harder to come back to it sometimes. So I'll just open it. It comes in a new tab. And again, I suggest doing the view in a window because it actually, it opens in a window. It's just on my other monitor here. So I'll bring that over here somewhere. Just tuck it away. So actually, I can make it a little bit smaller, maybe. There we go. So that'll just be sitting up there. That's what we will be using for calculations. So what else do we need? Then we'll get into the reading quiz and then your homework and then your tests. So I'll just go to the class presentation. We'll open this up, and again, this will give us primarily, let's see if it's open. This will give us